All right, the Trump administration is asking the Supreme Court to allow the firing of the head of the federal agency dedicated to protecting whistleblowers. A lower court had previously blocked the move. Let's bring in CBS News Department of Justice reporter Jake Rosen to talk more about this. So, Jake, what is the Office of the Special Counsel for our viewers to understand, and why is the administration targeting it?
Well, this is not like the special counsels that we've heard for the last 2 years who investigated President Donald Trump. This is a different office that's more permanent at in the government, which basically oversees the potentially illegal firings of workers and protects them and protects whistleblowers, and also enforces Hatch Act violations if someone were to make political speech while they're in their official capacity for office. You can see why the Trump administration would want to get rid of someone like this, who especially was appointed under President Biden, because of the quick pace that you and Willie just discussed of firing federal workers and clearing out entire departments of the government if Elon Musk gets his way after some of these court decisions are played out. But this person, Hampton Dellinger, has sued to get his job back. He is currently back in the post, and the Trump administration has listened so far to the judge. However, we'll see what the Supreme Court decides in terms of what potential presidential and executive branch power Donald Trump can use to fire some of these independent workers.
You know, Senator Jamie Raskin, Jake, has said that the Department of Justice made a deeply corrupt bargain in its decision to drop charges against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. I want to play a little bit of what he said on Face the Nation yesterday.
This is an outrageous violation of the rules of prosecutors and an offense against due process, and a very dangerous first move for the Department of Justice to be making under the Trump people.
So, Jake, what are you hearing at the DOJ about these resignations that this decision prompted here in New York, for example, at the Southern District?
Well, morale was already low when Donald Trump came in, and new Attorney General Pam Bondi announced she was going to conduct a weaponization investigation basically across the government to go after whether it's just the FBI agents who investigated January 6th and then see what they did wrong allegedly, or to go after people like Letitia James, Alvin Bragg, Jack Smith, all of those investigations against Donald Trump. The Department of Justice is usually completely independent from the executive branch. At least there's no discussion of ongoing casework. Obviously, in this case with Mayor Adams, that's not the case. We've seen the Trump administration basically hang these charges over Mayor Adams, and morale is low, because if they can do this with someone to get him to cooperate with their immigration policies and want him to work with them on these mass deportation efforts, everyone and all these prosecutors will have to be careful about what cases they do going forward, but also what past cases may be forgiven in exchange for potential political favor.
All right, Jake Rosen with that deep reporting analysis for us. Jake, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it.